Assalamu-alaikum. This is Raghav on my next video on the int function of Python. This is one of my next favorite functions that makes things much simpler and easier, unlike many other languages, with which we can easily convert anything to an integer. So let's get into it directly. Idle. Before we get into int function, I want to show you one thing. We know that if a equals 10, a is an integer. So what if I have a second variable, say b equals 0x100, or a third variable, say 0o100, or a fourth variable, say 0b100. These all are like phone numbers with phone codes. So for India we have 0091, but similar to that, these numbers have prefixes which tells what kind of number it is. So B, C, D are coded numbers, which says 0x is a hexadecimal, 0o is an octal, and 0b is a binary. So if I check the type of A, we know that it is an integer. What about B? What about C? And what about D? All are integers, all are stored as integers, but theoretically we know these are not integers. Integers are with base 10, but these are different, right? These are binary with base 2, octal with base 8, and hexadecimal with base 16. What if we want to convert these numbers to its corresponding integers? That's where int function comes into play. So int function converts anything inside it to an integer, which makes some sense. So it has some syntax rules. So if I say a, it's already an integer, so it does not do anything, it just prints. What if I have b inside it? B is a hexadecimal. It converts this corresponding hexadecimal to its integer, which is 16 power 2, which should be 256. And int of c converts octal to its corresponding integer, which is 8 power 2, which is 64, and converting binary to its corresponding integer, which is 2 power 2, which is 4. And this is the use of int function. Int function converts anything to an integer. Anything here, it means a number, right? So what if I have a string, say 1 2 3? This we know it's a number inside, but we have it as a type of string. So if I convert simply, it has a default argument as 10. I don't need to specify it either way, because it's default as 10. 10 is the base, so it's converted to 10 base, which is an integer again. So 1 2 3 string is converted to the integer 10. So if I say a equals int of this string, I'll get a result of an integer. So if I have b equals int of 1 2 3, let me not say 1 2 3, 0x100, I need an explicit second argument, because my default argument will say it is 10, but it is not of the base 10, it's of 16. So I need to mention that, and then it will convert that into a corresponding hexadecimal value, which is 256. So similar to that, I can do c equals int of this corresponding octal value. It will convert this octal value into this integer and save it in C. I need to specify its base value for this function 8, and similarly for D, int of 0b100, which is a binary, so its base is 2, and it converts to an integer and saves. So value of C is 64 and D is 4, as we got here. That's it. That's the use of int function, and this plays a major role in so many different places. We'll see that in the future videos. For now, this is int, and it's working. So shukran, and have fun learning. Bye bye.